So you're going to defend Bellingham? Absolutely.
You know, I'm not
Absolutely, absolutely not.
I'm not a Bellingham fan, but yesterday I actually thought he was better.
I can't stand him. You know the ones there. Man said that am I gonna man said Bellingham's getting abused. Bro, listen, I don't think what Tuchel said was abuse. I think Tuchel's 100% spot on. He said that he didn't like he don't like man's body language and that when he gets subbed off and that. You know them ones. He said he don't like it, and it's 100%. You know, like I completely agree. Like he thinks that he's bigger than bigger than the team, bigger than the teammates. He always has.
Yeah, and I think unfortunately the hype that was built up with him at Dortmund. Yeah. Bro, can I just say one thing? We have to remember that, because I'll never forget this. I remember watching it in here with Cass and Steve. Right. Bellingham's last season at Dortmund. Yeah, where in the last game of the season that they needed to win the league. And my man stayed protected on the bench and didn't touch pitch.
Yeah, he didn't come on, yeah.
When he was fine, but didn't come on. Bro, because of that Real Madrid move.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, listen, if it's racism, then I'm a racist. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. Take me away. You know what I'm right there? Like, shame I can't be racist against black people. So the game is the game, innit, Jude? You know them ones there? Like, the game is the game. It's just not that good, mate. You know what I mean? This is the reality. Like, with the Thomas Tuchel situation, I genuinely believe, just because of Thomas Tuchel's relationship with Dortmund, relationship with people in Germany, I 100% believe, that the stuff that's going on at Dortmund with his parents and his brother and all that, I believe that's got back to him, and he's got an insight into the family and the behavior of what's going over there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Probably. Good, very good point.
I think so, because it feels like it's deeper than just what he's seeing from a footballing standpoint. I think it's fundamentally, he's just not having him. You know them ones. That's what it feels like.
Oh, but that's fun. Do you know what? And that it is all right. You know what? Like at the moment, Anderson, like Anderson is balling out for England, right? Anderson is like, you look at the teams that he's picked, Anderson is always about, right? This man must be working hard on the training pitch, but also he's doing it on the... Now, I'll be honest, Bellingham yesterday for me looked like he was working a little bit harder than he has in previous England games, right? But I can imagine Tuchel very much being of the type that and this is the way it should be, by the way. If you're manager of England, all you should care about is England, right?
Yeah.
So he'll be thinking, no, you don't get to pick and choose when you want, Bellingham, right? You don't get to just presume you can just waltz in here. If you're working hard, you'll be on there, but it has to be based on your performances, not based on because you're Jude Bellingham. And I think Tuchel don't play. I think that I'd say fair play to Tuchel on that.
I respect Tuchel for standing on business with this one. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I never thought I'd see the day, but I've been calling it out. If England drop him, they've got a chance, mate, because it's one of them things. Remember the last tournament, Southgate was shoehorning him in the 10, and then I think even for one game he put him out to the left or something like that, bro. I said, like, bro, man, shoehorning this guy into the team, changing the system.
This is, do you know the thing that I hate so much? And
he's not a 10, but he can't play in the pivot with Declan Rice either.
I mean, look, I'm sure he's happy. He went Madrid, nicer climate, probably paid mad money. Fucking, he's won a Champions League. So, you know what? I can't knock that he made the right decision. But for me, and the Bellingham I saw at Dortmund, and the Bellingham I saw, like, playing for England from the age of, like, 16, 17, right? If he would have come to City and played under Pep, he would never have been put in the 10 role. Right, he got put in the 10 role because they didn't have a striker, and they realised that he can box crash.
Literally, Carlo Ancelotti was a genius, and he said, "You know what? I'm going to use him the way I use Kaka as that shadow striker because they've got similar attributes in terms of their athleticism and ability to get into the box." That was his rationale. He never ever saw him as a 10. He didn't, but he said, "You know what? With the skills I have, this is how I'm going to use him." And then Southgate being so simple, said, all right, cool. So he plays in the 10 for Real Madrid, so he's a 10 now. No, bro.
Yeah.
This was never the conversation. This was never what it was supposed to be.
No,
Jude is a number 8. He's a box-to-box midfielder in a double pivot. And he still needs a ball-playing midfielder beside him, yeah, and he still needs an attacking midfielder in front of him. He's not that attacking midfielder. He can be the extra player crashing into the box from the deeper position, but he should not start in front of the ball. He's not good enough on the ball to start in front of the ball.
Yeah. See, do you know what? I don't know if we've ever seen it, but if you just talk it out. I mean, Anderson and Wharton are turning up and they're putting a question mark to everything.
They're ballers, both of them,
because they're both ballers. Yeah, and they're making. But have we ever seen Rice, Bellingham pivot, Foden in front of them, Cole Palmer on the?
I don't like Rice Bellingham, bro.
You don't like Rice Bellingham?
I need Rice and Wharton, or Rice and Anderson.
No, but I'm saying, did we ever get to see it?
No, we saw Rice Bellingham pivot and it was bad. Like, it was bad. That's like, it's just not good. Like, you know what I mean? I'm sure we saw that first before man started seeing.
I know in the Euros it was bad, but bro, anyone saying Foden's shit, you don't watch football. Yeah.
Now, you know what it is, yeah? Them man are talking about Phil Foden's output for England. Phil Foden hasn't been the best for England as of up until now, but recently you can see that Phil Foden looks a lot more comfortable.
Because he's been fucking forced into a position that he did. Like, I remember I was speaking on a different show the other day about the Netherlands game last season, where he started dropping deep and trying to pick up the ball in the middle because he was sick of having to hug the left touchline. Right now, anyone that says Foden is shit, yeah. For one thing, I will say, it's not Foden's fault that the English media are being twats. Yeah, because I'll be honest, as a City fan, watching that thing the other day, yeah, of Foden running with the ball, passing the ball, and Eze scoring a banger, yeah, and them saying, yeah, the banger was because of Foden. As a City fan, I thought that was shit. But that's not Foden's fault, and that doesn't mean Foden is a shit player, right? Doesn't mean Foden's a shit player. It just means that the media are running their dumb agendas. That's not Foden's fault. So to start going, yeah, Foden's shit. Foden is far, far, far from shit. And when you say Foden's had chances, yes, he's had chances on the wing. Bro, he's not a winger.
Yeah. If he, for the most part, he has played on the wing for England. You're spot on. He hasn't played centrally for England up until now, really.
Now he's being given a chance in the middle of the park. He wasn't given a chance in the middle of the park. If you saw Foden turning up in the middle of the park, yeah, it's because he had enough of not receiving the ball.
And he was drifting inside. But yeah, he was being used on the wing.
There was one game last, I'm pretty certain it was Netherlands where we 1-0 up, then it went to 1-1. Am I right? Yeah. But there was a game in the Euros last season, right, where by about the 30th minute, Foden had it's like he'd had enough of just the ball being passed about like this in our own half. Yeah. And that is what was going on. And started going deep, trying to pick up the ball and drive with the ball. But that isn't because he was being played there. That's because he was sick of being told to hug the touchline. But
no, you're right.
All I'm saying is, listen, just because the media are being the way the media don't want to be, don't make that now, Foden, like anyone in here that's saying Foden is a shit footballer, yeah?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You don't know football. Like, he's not a shit footballer.
No, not by any means. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? It'll be interesting if Tuchel can get it right. Do you know what I mean? I still don't think I don't think England have the players. Like, when I look at France, when I look what France can do, when I look that France got Mbappe, Elise, like Dembele, fucking all these players, man. You know what I mean?
So many in it.
It's crazy. When I see that, when I see Spain, Turkey as well, they'll have Pogba and Kante as well.
Yeah.
Like, bro, when I see all this,
will Pogba be at the World Cup?
He will. Deschamps loves him. He'll be there. He'll be there. He'll be there.
I can't lie. Pogba lifting the World Cup, is a bit of a fucking iconic sight if he does it.
Yeah, Ekatike as well. Fucking hell, mate.
France have got so much quality. It's just if they can get that to... And this is the thing, by the way. That's when... You see when people say England have got so much quality. We have, but not on that level. Yeah.
Like, nowhere near.
Spain are looking good as well.
That's what I'm saying. Look at Spain and France, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then Argentina will be in the convo because they're
Argentina would be there,
Argentina.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm
Brazil,
saying? So
bro, can Ancelotti get Brazil to turn up?
I think he can. I think you know what it is with Brazil, yeah. Brazil are big time. They're big time, innit? Regardless of what you think about Brazil, yeah, they can always, yeah, show up because that's just who they are, innit?
And under Ancelotti as well, even more
Yeah.
so.
That's just who they are, bro. The difference is with Brazil, yeah. This time with Carlo, yeah. If they go 1-0 up and they need to defend the lead, Carlo can set them up to do that, bro. That Croatia game, yeah. Croatia game still haunts me to this day, bro. Because Neymar scored an absolute worldie, and then Brazil, all right, cool. Just see the game out. You know what I mean? And they go fuck themselves, innit?
Yeah.
It's just one of them things where with Carlo in charge, that doesn't happen. So it's just one of them things where it's going to be interesting. And yeah, facts. Carlo's getting the best out of Casemiro now as well. You know
Bro,
what I'm saying?
Casemiro,
So
even for you lot's looking better. It's just
he's a baller, man. Like he's so good.
You don't lose it, do you?
Bro, he's so good. But the problem is, yeah, because he's a very specific kind of player, you have to use him the right way. And we just haven't. We've been trying to get him to do man-for-man presses when he's a guy that he's an intelligence player. He screens, he cuts the ball out. He can distribute as well. But people want Casemiro to be Kante. He's not Kante, bro. So this is actually the problem with the N'Golo Kante situation. Not in Kante,
How's
the
Kante, by the way?
Casemiro situation. It doesn't matter how old Kante's playing. That guy don't age, blood. As long as he don't put on any weight, he can keep playing, bro. This guy just runs for days, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Mad.
So now I'm looking forward to it, you know?
Yeah,
100%. I never switched up on Casemiro because I know his qualities, man. Like, it's one of them ones where Cass is so good at football, yeah? And it's one of them ones where all of his qualities are upstairs. Like, he's underrated technically anyway, but all of his qualities are from how he reads the game and how he positions himself and decision making and stuff. And this is why, like, the athleticism side of the game is not really a problem. Like, he's a big player in our team.
It's because of his positioning. Do you know what? I feel like with our fan base, we've got. I mean, I don't really see. You know what? I don't really see United's fan base overly critical of Casemiro too much yet.
Oh, they have been, but this season not so much. But they have been. They've been scapegoated him. But he's similar to like how Fernandinho was with you. Like, just reads the game, cuts things out. Like,
yeah,
fucking...
bro. See, R1, the one for me that his 2 years at Man City, he's now into his third year at Man City. And again, when you look at players and you look at where they've been, right, who they've played with and what they've achieved, and then you think, it's Kovacic, bro. The way City fans, like, not all, obviously, but predominantly online, talk about Kovacic, bro. Like they make out that Kovacic is shit, yeah? Now, for me...
He's a quality player, man.
Bro, Kovacic, for me, yeah, has been... the 2 seasons at City. Last season, Vardy was our best player. For me, Kovacic was our second best player. And the season before that, the season we did the 4P, again, he was one of our best players. Rodri's legs were going at the back end of that season, right? And Kovacic was just his legs constantly. But, bro, the way he gets, like, scapegoated all the time. And whenever you say, yeah, and this is how I know it's kind of fans that don't really watch every game. When I say talk about like how basically with the start of last season, we were fine with Rodri didn't start the first 6 games. We won all 6, right? Then Rodri came back, got injured against Arsenal. We then played another 6 with Kovacic, 1-6, drew 1, right? Sorry, 1-5, drew 1. Then Kovacic got injured. So we had no Kovacic and no Rodri. And that's where our dip went. That's what I'll say, right? And then I'll say, then go and look at when we started to pick up from our dip. It's when Kovacic came back, right? Why? Because he's a DM. He can play the DM role. He was our DM.
He can, but Kovacic is he's between the lines kind of player. Do you know what I mean? Double pivot 8.
But what they'll say back to me is, yeah, but he was crap against Real Madrid and Arsenal. And I'm like, right, so you're going to judge a man's 2 seasons at a club based on a game against Arsenal and a game against Real Madrid. Yeah, you don't watch us all. But